Station, Texas, Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Buckeyes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Just never had a chance. Shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Out of the gun, the inside give. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To throw, it's Reed. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Ohio State.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Trying to beat him to the left. Runs through a tackle. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Peoples. Oh, he's got some space. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
Off the RPO, complete. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big third down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him and flexing him outside, getting a one-on-one opportunity for him to use his size advantage.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise.
Well, that's new. If you want to keep the ball to the tight end in this situation and let him run the football, I mean, goal line area, maybe. No, you know what? It stunk. It was a bad play call. Don't do it again.
Here. He'll sneak it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Man, I like the call. 3rd and inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
Now, I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that first down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive going.
This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a 4th down stop. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. No turning back now. It's 4th and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Reed. He's got it down the middle. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab down the middle. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And the Aggies can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Craver. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a first down.
That's good for a Fighting Texas Aggie.
The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Concepcion. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
To the air, it's Reed. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Grab behind the line. It's Moss. Fights off a defender. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Moss. There he goes! Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some quarterbacks just read your mail. And Palmer, it looked like he read blitz all the way and knew his answer.
Yeah, David, you could tell this guy spent a lot of time studying film leading up to this game. They knew this defense was going to try to pressure him, so you want to know where your answers are against the blitz, and he found it there, dumping it off to his back.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Touchdown, Texas A&M. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Graham. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure in his face and he lets it fly. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. On the move, it's Jackson. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. To the air, it's Sayin. Buys a little extra time. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Just a short pass to the tight end. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Peoples. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Punt is on its way. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking for a man. It's Reed. With the catch, it's Craver. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. State offense onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
I agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Give to the running back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Got it, looking for the first down. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. That's reeled in. It's Concepcion. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Yeah, and And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Moss. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position, they located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Reed. Fires to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. The lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Smith. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Gain of
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Wide open downfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Finds his tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on first down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about right here. Seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
Tight end now in motion. They'll try the left side. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. They'll ride the hot hand. Creates a little space. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the air on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. This defense has been so dominant, David, that the 12th man feels like he's out there literally. Extra people on the stop troops.
Yeah, no doubt. They've been flying all over the field, and the tradition of the 12th man is like no other. You don't see that anywhere else in college football, and this defense and crowd gets into the game, and they represent.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Goes to the option. Quick toss. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Quick release on the RPO. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Nice pitch and catch. This receiver and quarterback have done this thousands of times. Finds the open man, throws a strike. The receiver does the rest, gets into the end zone.
And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Looking downfield, it's Reed. Finds his man, it's Craver. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on third and short. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in a great position.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now, turning it on! And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. And the Buckeyes have a lot of options on second and inches. They'll leave it with the lone back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. They're going to ride this running back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Takes a handoff. It's Jackson. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
You know a field goal can tie the game right now. You have to at least give yourself a chance to do that. So I don't mind maybe taking some shots, but every time you drop back, you're risking taking a sack. You've got to dial up plays right now, I think, that are high percentage throws. You've got to run the football to at least give yourself an opportunity to push this game into OT.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Ohio State.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he wins it from 40 yards out. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.